me to the Scarecrow's wedding in the farm. Take me to the circus with the mermaid. Me to Rocket with Pip and Posy. It takes us to the zoo with the tiger.
All was unusually quiet in Port Royal. But if you listen carefully on the quayside, down the alleyways and in the candlelit taverns, you could hear the faint sound of a fiddle floating on the wind. His shanty caught the ear of the dastardly Captain Purplebeard. Putting down his ale and wiping his lips, Purplebeard bellowed out the window.
This is how the story begins. On a dark, dark hill, there was a dark, dark town. In a dark, dark town, there was a dark, dark street. In the dark, dark street, there was a dark, dark house. In the dark, dark house, there was a dark, dark staircase. Down the dark, dark staircase, there was a dark, dark cellar. And in the dark, dark cellar, some skeletons lived. Once upon a time, there was a town called Hamelin. Hamelin was in Germany. The streets were long and the houses were old. There were not a lot of people in Hamelin. They loved their town, but there was one problem. There were hundreds of rats. There were rats in the streets. There were rats on the rooftops. There were rats in the church and in the garden. Everywhere the people looked, there were rats. Now rats are not bad animals, but the rats in Hamelin were big and fat. They had enormous teeth and very long tails. The people in Hamelin were afraid of them. The rats jumped onto the man's hat and into the woman's basket. Children were afraid.
Take me to a magical place like the moving stairs in Hogwarts.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory doesn't always take me to a happy place. When I read the start of the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I feel so sad for Charlie and his family. It makes me ask lots of questions.
Where the wild things are. It takes me to a place where there is a mixture of normal and imagination, like the bed in the jungle.
I love reading any of the Horrid Henry books. The humour is so funny. At the end of this book, when they were all covered in disgusting mud, the Queen still says, "How lovely!" Reading books like this helps me change my mood. If I've had a bad day or a fight with my brother, I know a read of Horrid Henry will make my worries go away and put a smile on my face.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid is such a good read. The characters do crazy things that I would never do. A few years ago, I never used to be in the mood for reading, but now I am desperate to read. Reading takes me out of boredom and into crazy worlds where characters go on adventures.